In the same way, in New Vallarta, there are 3 golf courses, all 18 holes, one's being built. And in the not too distant future, we're going to have 4 golf courses. We have 2 marinas, New Vallarta Marina that you can see here, and Paradise Village Marina, which is one of our tourist complexes. And they're also owners of one of the golf courses. And as well, we have commercial centers, first level hospitals. We have a casino, restaurants, everything, all the services that you could imagine. Something that's interesting is that this area is a natural area. These canals that you can see here are natural canals. You can navigate on them. There's lots of animal life and birds, crocodiles, turtles, and so on. Logically, we're looking after this. A bit further north, you can see here there's the Flamingos area, and that's where the first golf course that existed in Banderas Bay. It's the Flamingos course. About 30 years ago, it was opened, and it's still going. And as I said to you, Bucerias, which in inverted commas, it's the biggest village that we have within this area. From there, I'm going to show you something very interesting. This is Banderas Bay. This is the north part of the bay, and you can see it's a little darker. Those are the Talpa Mountains, which join the Sierra Madre on the Jalisco side. And on this side, we have the Pacific Ocean. Punta Mita is the most exclusive development in Mexico at the moment. We have 2 of the most exclusive hotels in the country. We have St. Regis Punta Mita and Four Seasons Punta Mita, which are part of the luxury hotels that we have. I'm going to talk a bit more about that. And we have 2 golf courses, top quality, designed by Jack Nicklaus and his company. And I want to talk to you about this in particular. This golf course hole is called Whale Tail, or 3B. The thing about this is that, as you can see, it's a natural island. It wasn't built by man. And so Jack Nicklaus had the idea to make this into a hole so that the tee happens from here. It's about 300 and something yards. It's par 3, a practice hole. And you could ask what happens when the tide comes up and covers up the way. The golf course offers amphibious golf carts so that the clients don't get their shoes wet. Also, on this strip, there's the area that we call Banderas Coast. They're beaches which are very long, of very fine white sand. And some of our hotels are there. We're talking about approximately from Bucerias to here is 20 kilometers. And in the middle, there's a cross of Guanacaxtle, which has got the most modern marina that we have on the Rivera Nayarit, and we'll show you more in a minute. If you have any questions while I'm doing the presentation, please go ahead and ask. Good. You can't see on the map, but 5 minutes north from Punta Mita, there's the first Fonatur development called Letibu. And it's 3 kilometers away, and it's north. And there we have 8 hotel lots. 3 are already being built on. One of them is the Iberostar Playa Mita. It's the only one being built outside the Caribbean. Another one and another development with condominiums. We've also got a golf course designed by Greg Norton. If you don't know him, one of the most well-known golf players from Australia. It's a protected natural zone, white sand, very beautiful beaches. And very close by is the Sierra de Vallejo, which has got a great natural diversity. This village has changed into the icon of surfers in Nayarit. We call it hippie chic because that's the tendency. If you know Oaxaca, it's the same sort of thing. It's like those Oaxaca. It's where you can enjoy, I don't know, music, 60s music and boutiques with sand floors and little tiny boutique hotels with lots of color, and you can learn to surf and you can learn to paddle surf. Sayulita is known for receiving international surf championships, and even in May, the World Stand Up Paddle competition, and the best of the best worldwide will be there in May. So the clientele, if you're a travel agent or you want to visit it, Sayulita is 45 minutes north of New Vallarta. And then 10 minutes away is the San Pancho, San Francisco. We call it affectionately San Pancho village, which is the cultural center of the Rivera Nayarit. We have organizations there. For example, Jaguar organization who look after this feline, which is there in the Sierra de Vallejo, in the Vallejo Mountains. We have other institutions like Between Friends, which is an association that protects children, poor families, and looks after the people. There's a little circus. One of the creators of Cirque du Soleil has a house in San Pancho, and he cooperates with it's a little tiny circus. It's so that people can learn some of the techniques that they use in their presentations with the Cirque du Soleil. And so we've just had a presentation a few days ago, the circus for children, and it's very nice. San Pancho is also the only place in the area with a polo field, La Patrona. People can play polo there if that's, and we have cultural events and music, art, theater, sculptures, paintings, and everything that you could possibly imagine, as well as projection of Huichol culture. We invite you to come by our stand, the Nayarit stand, between 15 and 14 number passages, and come and see some of the icons of the Huichol art, which is Jose Benitez. His son Rogelio is with us. And if you want to come and meet him, it'll be a pleasure that you come and see us at the stand. From there, further north, between the mangroves, we can find the island of Mexcaltitlan, very important in the history of Mexico. According to the historians, 7 tribes, Natlahuacas, who came from the center of the country to found Tenochtitlan. This was the center of meeting for the pilgrims. And as you can see, it's surrounded by water. It's sweet water in the mangroves, and some of the biggest mangroves in Mexico, with the state of Sinaloa and these huge areas which are protected of mangroves. And we have the particularity that it's the home of one of the most delicious dishes that you could possibly imagine, the famous zarandeado fish or tossed fish. At the bottom, as you can see, is the historical port of San Blas. And I have Citlali here, who was born in that beautiful place, the most important port in the 17th and 18th centuries. Citlali, could you talk to us a bit about San Blas? I'm so happy to be here with you. The truth is that, what can I say? I love my state. I like my town, and I'm lucky and honored to carry the title of my state as Nayarit Beauty 2014. And to some to show off our culture, where we are hanging out with all the other states and to share our culture. It's incredible how in our country we have so many different things, so many accents, food. It's lovely to see the diversity, and my city or my village has lots of history. It was very important, where the gastronomy is fantastic. We say that in Nayarit we have the best seafood, and it's proven. I have to tell the truth here. We have a delicious gastronomy, and Carlos has talked to you about as a businessman, but I talk more as somebody who lives there. And it's a very small place, and you can enjoy very naturally. You can ride bike, or it's a space where you can go and relax. In Sayulita and San Pancho, where you can go and relax on the beach. There's lots of surfing going on. And the truth is that I really invite you to come and get to know this fantastic state in San Blas. I'm very proud to be from there. We'd just like to invite you, that's all. Thank you. And to finish about San Blas, there's a national park, Rio Tobara, where you can find a great diversity of nature. We get 250 types of migrating birds. Then we have local birds like the cinnamon stork, and we have gastronomy. And what's interesting, so that you know a bit about the history of Rebecca Mendes, who was the woman who, with Fer from the group Maná, the musical group, she was the inspiration about the song, the San Blas port. And we're hoping that this musical group, is going to do a concert there and unveil a bust in the honor of this lady. And to continue, something that makes us really proud as well is that, as well as being such a young tourist resort, we were born in 2007, and we were started here in Acapulco. We're the second place in Mexico with 4- and 5-star hotels with AAA. We have 10 triple diamond. We have the only 5-diamond all-included family hotel in New Vallarta, which the Gran Bellas have the Four Seasons, the San Regis, and the Gran Lux from Vidanta. We also have small hotels. We mentioned it earlier. This place in particular is a boutique hotel that's 3 minutes from Litibu, near Punta Mita, very exclusive. It's called Imanta and surrounded by nature. And as well, if you've heard of this consortium, Virtuosos, it's from the States and purely dedicated to luxury products. We're a Virtuoso destination, and we're going to carry on. The marinas I told you about in Nuevo Vallarta. This is the newest, the most modern. It's the Rivera Nayarit Marina. We also have golf courses. We're going to have one more soon, and then we'll have 7. The culture. Again, we invite you to come and get to know more about our interesting culture. We have these ethnic groups, the 4 ethnic groups. We have their art is very well known, and I would like to underline that the Kora ethnia is the biggest, I think. That's where the name Nayarit comes from. And these ethnic groups keep their traditions and they keep their customs, and it's really interesting to see this. The biodiversity, there are lots of videos and photos. You're going to see this. These are the Marietta Islands. It's like the Galapagos, but in little, and you can see a very special, you can see the bobo bird, the blue-footed bobo bird is special to this. And this little crater, you're going to see it in a video that I'm going to show you before I finish. The biodiversity that we have in this area is Banderas Bay, 900 square miles. It's the biggest bay in the country and one of the most beautiful bays. We have a great variety of sea life, turtles, dolphins, whales, whale sharks, fish, of course, for fishing, sport fishing, and flora and fauna, where we have access to 120 different activities for your clients between mountains and air and earth, and all of we have for your clients if you're a travel agent. Again, just really quickly, on this icon, which Hidden Island is converted into, it's that round island, one's round, one's long. And I'm going to show you in a minute this video. And it's caught everybody's eye because everybody wants to go there. There's a video by a singer called Julián Álvarez or something like that with Ricardo Montaner. If you see it, I can't remember the song, honestly, but if you see this video, lots of the takes were taken in Sayulita and in the islands. And the diversity, we talked about the existence of this feline and the huge range of things that your clients can do. And in the south of the state and towards Vallarta, this great diversity of things to do in the region that makes us unique. And it's important to underline this because we're two states that have the same bay, so your clients can do lots of things within a matter of minutes between the mountains and pine trees. And in a question of minutes, you're on the beach. So you can do canopying or you can go surfing. You can see the sunset and then go and have a dinner in a super romantic restaurant up in the mountains. You can't see the jaguars that much, but you can let turtles go on the beach in the summer. In the winter, you can see whales or swim with dolphins. Or it's a great variety of things that we offer you for your clients. The history, culture, gastronomy, entertainment, we have it all. It's very quick. The time is money. I'm going to show you this video. We're really proud of this because it was the first campaign that the promotion in Mexico made with the government and the Jalisco and Nayarit government to launch this product. And it's a minute. We'll put it on. Enjoy it, please. Could we have the lights out? No puedo sacar este lugar de mi cabeza. ¿Cómo puedes explicar lo inexplicable? Que estar en medio, jugar golf en medio del mar. Nunca pensé que el lujo y naturaleza pudieran estar mano en mano. Es un lugar tan pacífico y aún así tan lleno de vida. Un lugar con la vibra artística de una gran ciudad, pero el sabor de un pueblo tradicional mexicano. Un lugar donde sin hacer nada puedes obtener tanto. ¿Cómo explicar una playa escondida bajo la tierra? Hay cosas que no se pueden explicar. La tienes que vivir. Vallarta, Nayarit. Vívelo para creerlo. That was the campaign. Thank you very much.